Hello YouTube, it's Tony, and welcome to episode 11, which is the finale of my flipping series. Now, previously I was requested to actually end this at 50 mil. I'm actually really planning to see if I can get it there by this episode, so we'll see what happens. At this moment, I'm just going to do some inactive flipping instead of actively flipping, because I feel like I want to work on my other guides and pretty much just prepare for my Iron Man series. Okay, so a couple hours later, this is not buying at all or selling. Meanwhile, I am still struggling to buy the crystal keys as well and the augmenters. Okay, let's see. I was able to pretty much sell everything and pretty much buy my augmenters, as you can see right here. Just gonna sell them for 5% above GE price. And for the ghostly essence, let's see, it's 13.6k. Alright, there we go. I just sold that for 512k, so that means I made, let's see, around 50k profit each item, so 500k flip. Yeah, I was a little bit undercut for this, but anyways, I managed to sell my ghostly essence. Well, I haven't really been flipping much anyways, but still. At least I got a pretty good margin, as you can see right here. You know what, maybe I'll just try Malevolent Top. I haven't tried the tier 90 armor at all, but let's see if I can just buy this for, 12.2 mil? I don't know, let's see. Cool, look at that. I just bought this for 12.2 mil. Let me see if I can really sell this for, I don't know, 12.8 mil. Yeah, let's try that and see how long that's gonna take. I was pretty much unable to sell the Malevolent Top, so I guess I'm gonna have to lower it to, let's see, 12.5 mil maybe? It's selling instantly, cool. Alright, so for my overnight flip, I'm just gonna do more Malevolent Tops, cause I'm just gonna inactively flip. Yeah, as you can see right here, this is probably around very close to 400k profit per flip, so yes. Okay, let's see what happened overnight. Well, I was able to sell the augmenters, and at least I bought the Malevolent Top, just one of them. Let me see if I can sell them for 12.8 mil. I can't even sell this Malevolent Top still. Looks like I'll just probably lower it to 12.5 mil and see if it will actually sell. Okay, so there we go. It only took me 10 minutes and I finally sold this. Cool. Okay. You know what? I was actually starting to think about something. Maybe I'm just gonna call this a series because I technically did have more than 50 mil. Basically, I just bought the bond for 15 mil each, so that means I should have 30 mil more. In other words, that means I have probably 60 mil total. Yeah, unfortunately, I kind of had to end this series because I just wasn't really feeling in the mood to flip, okay? I really want to start my Iron Man series, seriously, because, not a lot of people are viewing this as well, and I'm so enthusiastic for playing Iron Man. Alright, so let's recap all the episodes before I finish off. Starting with the episode 1, I ended up at 25 GP. I mean, finding the first item was extremely difficult, especially in free-to-play worlds. Like, the only item that I could think of is vials. Then episode 2, I was finally able to get 55k GP. I guess I got a little bit lucky with flipping spades, but oh well. So for episode 3, I got 1 mil, and I was mostly flipping gold bars as well as coal. After that, episode 4, I was able to get 4 mil, in which case I started doing magic no paper, and I was actually still bulk flipping. For episode 5, that increased to 10 mil, but same thing as usual really. Then in episode 6, I ended with 16 mil, which I did more bulk of expensive items like Addy ores, as well as Addy bars and some dragon bones. Episode 7 was 25 mil. Now this was a very good milestone, and pretty much it was the ceiling for free-to-play flipping. There really aren't a lot of options in general. For episode 8, I pretty much started pay-to-play flipping, in which case I ended up with 25 mil net worth. Now it looked very promising at first, since I was just doing God Wars Dungeon 1 items, as well as items with low buy limits. So then for episode 9, unfortunately, it was kind of a setback since I did struggle to buy a lot of items, especially the bulk items in member worlds. Like, the margins just kept changing very often, and this was where my luck started to drain. So then in episode 10, yes, it was a decent bounce back episode even though it started off pretty slow. Like, I felt like I really wanted to quit at 50 mil since a lot of people actually agreed to it. So finally in this episode, unfortunately, I had to end this at 50 mil net worth, even though technically I only bought 2 bonds, so that means it's an extra 30 mil. Now that I've done the recap, I'm just going to talk about my entire review through flipping. So heading into this series, I know a lot of people had high expectations, and considering most of my content seems to be at an expert level, this doesn't surprise me. I mean, unfortunately, we're not good at everything, no matter how hard we try, right? Sometimes I just gotta realize I was just never a flipper at all, and I always seemed terrible at managing buy and sell offers. For some reason, I just think flipping is only good for those who are good at predicting prices, but it's extremely terrible for those who aren't. Terrible to the point where it's literally not worth it. In other words, it's either like your best overall moneymaker, or it's just not even worth trying at all. However, honestly, I would say it's very good to give this a shot, even though things just didn't turn out well. And to be fair, the viewer interest really did drop in the later episodes. Anyways, here are my future plans. I will maybe try going back to another flipping series, hopefully, when I do get the understanding of how to be a really successful flipper. For another future progress series, yeah, you probably heard it 3 times, I am officially going back to my Iron Man series, and I'm also going to be doing guides as well. So anyways, to conclude this, thank you for watching all my episodes, even though this wasn't exactly the best series, but yeah, I hope you do watch my other content as well.